What is up, Gamecock Nation? I'm Emma Milner, and welcome to this week's episode of Capital City Sports. It's a 2-for-1 special today as we will recap the Gamecocks softball series against the 23rd ranked Mississippi State Bulldogs. First up, we had Ethan Styll at Beckham Field on Friday night. Ethan, what went down?
Thanks, Emma. Coming into this weekend, the Bulldogs are only 6-12 in SEC play, and the Gamecocks are looking to take advantage of that here tonight. The game was slow to start out with excellent pitching by both teams. Jana Johns was the first to strike on the night, sending the ball well over the wall in the fifth. Johns' impact was big for the Gamecocks, however, Mississippi State would soon respond. Sarai New would send a double into right field in the fifth, allowing Kat Moore to make it home. Mississippi State would score again to make it 2-0, but the Gamecocks then caught fire, starting with Mackenzie Bozel crossing the plate on a Kennedy Clark single. Alyssa Kumiyama would then bunt, bringing Alex Fulmer home, giving the Gamecocks a 3-2 lead. The Carolina Surge didn't stop there, and Jana Johns put up a sac fly for Clark. The Gamecocks would finish the inning up 5-2 and wouldn't look back. They take Game 1, improving their home record to 22-2, looking ahead for the rest of the weekend. This series continues tomorrow and Sunday as the Gamecocks look for their second straight sweep of an SEC opponent and third on the year. For Capital City Sports, I'm Ethan Styll. Back to you, Emma.
Thanks, Ethan. Mike Olson was there on Sunday afternoon as the Gamecocks wrapped up the series. Mike?
Thanks, Emma. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here at Beckham Field where the South Carolina Gamecocks are taking on the Bulldogs from Mississippi State in the third game of their weekend series. The Gamecocks will look to secure the sweep after they won on both Friday and Saturday. Gamecock shortstop Kenzie McGuire was superb in defense, making several great plays early, keeping the Bulldogs off the bases. Questionable pitching and shoddy defense put the Bulldogs in a 2-0 hole early, but pitcher Holly Ward was able to work out of it with a strikeout. McGuire once again put a stop to the offensive efforts of the Bulldogs with her defensive play. Errors proved costly for Mississippi State as they allowed more runs to score off of their poor defense. Mississippi State was able to break through with a couple hits in the top of the fifth that yielded them their first run of the ballgame. Kelsey O came in to pitch with no outs in the fifth and pitched out the remainder of the game. Mississippi State brought their bats out late in the game. After a series of hits, they tied the game in the top of the fifth inning. Good defense, including a double play, prevented the Bulldogs from adding more runs to the board. The Gamecocks came through in the bottom of the sixth, scoring a run off of an error. The Gamecocks scored once more later in the inning, which proved enough as they went on to secure the victory. It was a close one as bats came alive late for both teams, but the Gamecocks came out on top by a score of 5-4. The Gamecocks will look to continue their success this Wednesday as they play their final home game against Charleston Southern. For Capital City Sports, I'm Mike Olson. Back to you, Emma.
And that will do it for this season of Capital City Sports. On behalf of all of us here at CCS, thank you for tuning in this season. It has been an absolute blast. For the last time, I'm Emma Milner. We'll see you in the fall.